Colin and Damon here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. And it's they made what into a TV series. Season 2, episode 24, Pac's Very Scary Halloween Part 2. We'll call it Scary Halloween 2. You know what I'm doing there?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Santa Claus
only you
the
know
movie.
it's Santa Claus the movie. It's Christmas 2. One of my favourite scenes. Written by
Yeah.
Ken Pontac. It's funny because the episode that follows this will be a Christmas episode anyway. Anyway, we begin seeing Betrayus telling all the ghosts of the Netherworld about his plan. Why? Why? Even if you don't know you've got a spy, why risk it? You don't ever want to win. Of course, this reveals they're working with Dr. Packenstein and he's bullying him a Pac-destroying monster. Obviously, we know different. Dr.
Mhm.
Packenstein is actually in Pac's body, with Pac in his brain, the one in the jar. Dr. Packenstein celebrates his win and goes off to eat, all while President Spirus worries about his freaking party and the absent Pac. Who cares? Meanwhile, Spyro and the Silly finally wake up and realize something is wrong, which is confirmed by the Ghost Gang, who conveniently, when we need them, arrive now to tell them what's been going on. And they all go off to save Pac, not knowing that it's actually too late as Pinky and Silly bitch at each other. Why? So this doesn't make any sense. Early on in season 1, this only made sense because I thought Silly was always going to be a character that maybe her and Pac had an on-again, off-again romantic potential relationship. That
Yeah.
does not exist in this show. There is no romance between them. They are just friends. So why do... I know they've done the whole Pinky's jealous of all of the girls, but like it doesn't really make sense in Pinky's been around Silly a lot.
Yeah.
But this feels like they've written this character part directly after the other stuff and she's jealous of Silly. Don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get either.
They all find out the Packenstein's brain in a jar and Pac reveals himself to them. He can talk to them. Oh, how? He hasn't got a mouth? Oh, apparently it's, psychic stuff. That's
Yeah,
literally how they describe it. Okay.
I've seen the brains in Futurama.
Yeah, true. Now everyone is caught up on what's happened. And I was a bit like, this is in the first 2 minutes. I was like, oh, wow, this was really straightforward.
Yeah.
But Dr. Packenstein is enjoying Pac's body heading towards Pacopolis. He insults his loose hands and feet, sending him away before running into Betrayus and Dr. B. They are here for an update regarding their monster, but Dr. Packenstein now reveals his betrayal and promptly eats them. He is having some problems with Pac's famous appetite, and he goes on a rampage, continuing to eat everyone he runs into, including the Ghost Gang and even E-Ghost. He even eats Igor.
Mm.
He even, in a hilariously dark scene, tries to eat a pack welder. There's a woman with a pushchair randomly out there, and he eats her, but he can't digest her, so has to spit her out. So, okay, all right, different. The mob is here, though, but he uses power berries to deal with them. And he's so evil, and there's a really funny touch to this final set of sequence. He's so evil, he steals candy from a baby. I laughed at that.
Yeah.
Pac, Spyro, and Silly run into the mob, who now attack them, because obviously they see Pac and think that is Dr. Packenstein. They have no choice but to run. However, out in this world, this, was it Transylpania? It's very dangerous, and they run into wolves. Spyro and Silly have no choice but to use emergency power berries, turning them into monsters, but they are able to deal with the wolves, albeit briefly. The power berry runs out as the wolves, the mob, and even more monsters chase them, basically. They're getting chased by everybody. Meanwhile, Betrayus and Dr. B have regenerated. Betrayus has come up with the idea of taking Pac out now that he's just a brain. A good idea, except it's ruined by Dr. B going, yes, let's just send lots of ghosts. Oh yeah, because that works. It is this attack that Spiral, Silly, and Pac must escape from next, which ends up resembling a kind of game of football with Pac's jar. They're throwing it, go long! American football, that is, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Surrounded, it all looks to be over until they're rescued by Count Pacula. And then we get a Terminator reference. And I'm like, yeah, the kids will get that reference, right? But then I thought, you know what? I watched Terminator 2 as a child.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that weird. He reveals to them that he's sick of the noise made by Dr. Packenstein, and any enemy of Dr. Packenstein is his friend, and he will help them if they shut Dr. Packenstein up. Okay, there's our ending. They hinted at it, so it's not that unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of, he arrives at President Spirus's party, and his arrival is treated like the second coming of Jesus. Oh, he's here. Not that Dr. Pakistan cares. He wants the food, devouring it all, and then proceeding to cause chaos using power berries to wreck the party. Outside, Cersei runs into Spyro and Silly holding the Pac-Brain and realizes that the body version isn't him. Dr. Pakistan now reveals himself. With the ghosts here, even more chaos is unleashed. Monsters, ghosts, mob with torches, and Count Pacula trying to calm things. There are, if you look here, some familiar faces. We
Mm.
have the witch from the previous episode. The mummy wizard is here from a previous episode. Really good touches to have them included in this.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And then, because they're all there, what do we get? We get the ultimate reference that kids might get. I don't know, a thriller joke. You see that, right? The thriller dance.
Yeah, yeah.
We get more hijinks as Dr. Pakistan continues to eat. Dr. B and the ghost try to destroy Pac. We then get another Terminator joke as Cersei arrives to rescue the gang. Come with me if you want to live. I don't think he says live, though. I think he says something else. I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah.
But because we need an ending, Cersei now has the device that can transfer Pac's mind back. He just needs to shoot the laser at Dr. Pakistan.
Yep.
Happily, though, this goes wrong. And actually, it's Count Pacula who's hit, resulting in mind transference between him and Pac. That also then breaks Cersei's weapon, so Pac is going to have to defeat Dr. Pakistan using the Vampac and a power berry that makes him smart. Alas, it has unexpected effects on the vampire, grows his head to such a large size that it falls and lands on Dr. Pakistan, capturing him. It's a different ending. It's a wacky, unexpectedly different ending, right?
Yeah.
Cut to sometime after, and back in Dr. Pakistan's lab, Cersei transfers all the brains back to where they should be. All except Dr. Pakistan, who ends up in a slug in the netherworld about to be cooked. Now, I've chosen, that's how we end. We will never see this character again, so I've chosen to believe that he died here.
Yep.
He got
Cool.
eaten.
Yeah.
Right? The last we see him is a slug in a kitchen, and we know they're cooked up because Betrayus likes eating them.
Yep.
That's the end of Dr. Pakistan.
Death.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it. This is great. This two-parter, this Halloween two-parter is great. It's funny, it's clever, it's exciting, it's energetic, it's got new characters, it's got great visuals, it does some interesting stuff, it's got a cool ending that's different to anything we've done before. I really like this. There are things I would have improved. You know, the mind swapping at the end? I thought that should have gone longer and more intense. And everyone's minds start getting swapped all over the place. And that we, you know what I mean? And everyone's minds are jumping. Like the machine breaks, and it causes minds to jump all over the place. That could have been a lot of fun, a lot more funny. Because we've got this weird joke at the end where, for some reason, President Spirus has been turned into a cow, or his mind's in a cow or something. I didn't even get that joke.
Yeah.
But overall, this is a fun episode. And what I really appreciated is the villain. They could have done what we've seen before, where, you know, when someone's possessed and they're just trying to pretend to be that person? Dr. Pakistan doesn't. No. He immediately goes evil and is basically like, yeah, I am who I am, tells everybody who he is, and then just wrecks things. That's fun. Because it would have been so easy to have him trying to infiltrate things and pretend to be Pac. We've seen that.
Yeah.
This is just fun.
Yes, so the only thing that I would have changed is that instead of eating the woman, that I would have loved if he'd eaten Spiros. You went to his party, eat Spiros.
Yeah, but then we would have to wait for that. I thought the whole evil build. I think it all works. But I appreciate him just going to the party and wrecking it as well. You know.
Yeah.
It's a strong episode, folks, and it's both parts. So do check them both out. It's Pac's Very Scary Halloween Part 2, Episode 24. You got any thoughts on this? Know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.